Hi, I'm Joanne from Wordsmith Projects, and today it's my third birthday, and I'm here with Chris at New Farm Catering and Cookery School, and we're going to make a birthday cake. How do we get started, Chris?
Well, we're going to go through our recipe. That's the first step.
Chocolate, eggs, caster sugar, and plain flour.
Okay, so I just need to get the flour.
So we're making a chocolate brownie cake today. I do like chocolate, yes. When I first came to see Chris to help him with his grant application, he made me a selection of patisserie cakes to eat. They were absolutely amazing, really good.
When did it all start with Wordsmith?
Well, it all started back in 2021. If you remember, we were in the middle of a global pandemic, and I thought it would be a good idea to set up my own business. So when I first started the business, I originally worked as an associate for other big consultancies, and I did that for 12 months. And then during that period, I genuinely felt that small businesses deserved a better service and not just to be a big profit margin, really. So that's why I went into business by myself, because I thought I could do a better job and help them more. So where do we start with these ingredients?
Well, we're going to get our preparation ready, so we're going to just weigh all the ingredients out.
Dark chocolate first.
So I'll zero it.
This smells so good. 370 grams. My favourite kind of chocolate is dark chocolate, usually with a hint of chili. Lindt dark chocolate chili is to die for. So caster sugar is 550 grams.
Quite a lot.
550 grams. 2 big scoops. It's 320.
Wow.
A little bit more. That's a lot of sugar.
Yeah. You don't actually think that much sugar goes into a cake, do you? Until you actually see it all there.
Yeah. Let's do the eggs. Just crack the eggs, count the eggs. So.
Cannot bake a cake without breaking a few eggs, or in our case, breaking 7 eggs. Never been able to master taking the yolk out of an egg either. 7 eggs cracked, so 170 grams of plain flour. How am I doing?
Good. You've got the job. 5 a.m. start.
5 a.m. start.
Well, 3 a.m.
That what time you was up this morning?
Yeah.
He texted me at 4:30. When I set the business up in 2021, I knew that anything to do with bids I can do stood on my head with my hands tied behind my back, blindfolded. But there were things that I needed to learn how to do. A bit like all of these different ingredients, I had to learn how to wear lots of different hats. So I had to learn how to do marketing, I had to learn how to do sales, I had to learn and understand how to manage the finances of my business. So by learning all these new skills over the last 3 years, what it's essentially helped me to do is to help other businesses to grow. The small businesses that needed to get into the bidding arena to raise their game, to grow and increase their income, and that's exactly what I've been able to do. And I've got some amazing clients that have had some amazing success. So we're preparing to melt the chocolate. We've got 3 different types of chocolate. We need to make sure that we don't get them mixed up. So this chocolate is for the base. We've got hot water bubbling in this pan, and then we get the exciting stuff where we mix it all together. Do we stir it?
Yeah, we'll
Melt?
stir that shortly. We'll just let it get some heat through it.
Look at that. Beautiful. So as a business owner, it's full on, and you do need to unwind. So probably my favourite things to do are walking my dog, Star, who is an absolute star by name, star by nature. And I'm also an active runner, and I am a trainee powerlifter at the moment. So I've got my first platform competition coming up in February next year. So I'm excited for that, I think, maybe nervous. I think it's making sure that you give yourself downtime. It's very easy to just keep working and keep working. So you've got to learn how to say no when you're too busy, which is very hard to do when you're a small business owner. and you're possibly working by yourself, just make sure you give yourself that time to have a rest, give yourself paid holidays, and do something that you love every day. An hour is 4% of your day, of a 24-hour day. So really, there were no excuses to give yourself 4% of that day. Look at
Try a spot cooking.
bake a cake for the first time.
It goes good. Oh, it just makes it tasty. James Martin's favourite ingredient. So he's got to break that up a bit now for it well. Just to get the heat through it. It's a lot of hours in baking. I'll start at about 3 a.m. Cup of tea. Go down the work list on the phone. Check the emails. Do any messages. Into the kitchen. Put the oven on. And then start down my prep list.
How long does prep usually take?
Oh, it never ends. It's a constant preparing for various events and getting in front.
So a typical day for me starts at 5 a.m. Cup of coffee for me, and I will take Star out for a walk. And then I'm usually sat at my desk for about 7 a.m. Spend an hour catching up on communications, emails, that kind of thing, and then fully into the working day at 8 a.m. I do like that couple of hours before anybody else is up and working, where you can really sort of get ahead. Like you said, it's the prep, isn't it?
Yeah, before,
Prepping
with no
yourself.
disturbances.
No disturbances, no distractions,
Just focus.
just setting up for the day.
We're going to put a pinch of salt in there so that you go ahead and do that.
Pinch of salt to enhance
Yeah.
the flavour. Pull the sleeves up, ready for the mixing. Lining the baking tray. Ready to pour the mixture. To mix it. Okay, Chris, so what's next?
We're going to mix the cake batter.
Okay,
So that's our next stage.
okay. 170 grams of sugar. Warmed.
Yeah, well, we're going to let that cool a little. Going to whisk the oats into there now. You want to go?
Okay. How satisfying does that look? Gloopy.
We're going to use the electric mixer as well to speed things up a bit. I'm not going to be that mean and make it all by hand.
Oh, it's quite a workout.
Have a bit of vanilla in there.
Bit of vanilla.
With a baked stable vanilla.
Wheaten the deal. Smells amazing.
Yeah. So we're going to go with the electric one now. Just check. This is where it all like goes everywhere if you're not careful.
You trust me with this spritz. Just helping it's bubbling.
Make sure it's not switched on. So hold it in the bowl, yeah. And then we're not going to get covered. Yeah, just first. Yeah, she should go on there.
Press that button.
Yeah.
Look
Okay,
at that.
yeah, I think that's the go. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Full power.
Power. Why don't we go more power? Very beautiful. Fly everywhere. Right, let's bake out and get.
So what we've got to do is pour that into there, and then we've got to fold the flour in to a proportion of that, and then blend it so it doesn't go lumpy.
You don't want a lumpy cake.
Yeah. So do you want to scrape the chocolate into the glass bowl now?
Pour it in
All of it, yeah.
all at once.
All at once. And then we're going to scrape the bowl out in the curved part.
Look at that. Beautiful. That smells so good. Lovely technique, Chris, isn't there, for using this?
Yeah, there is, yeah.
You're better at than me. Because it's my first time.
Yeah. Right now we're going to place that on there so it doesn't drip everywhere. And we're going to whisk that together now.
So I kind of have to use more.
You can see how it's good for the team building, can't you?
Yeah.
It's great. everyone has to work together and work in a team and work on each people's strengths.
It's actually quite physical, this bit.
Well, yeah, you've got
Yeah.
there's loads of processes and timeline, there's quality control, there's working as a team, there's delegation.
So very much like doing a bid then.
Yeah, everything. Break the outside now and then just fold that in.
Look at that. That smells amazing.
So now what you need to do is pour the flour into there and then stir that.
Little bit or
All of it in
of
one
it?
now. All of it in one go. Go for it. Yeah, now mix that together.
Fold it in.
Pull it together. Just stir it quite fast. And that will pull it all together.
So I think the main challenges were learning all the other things that you need to do. Doing a bid and helping businesses with bids, probably do, stood on my head, hands tied behind my back, going forward. But I didn't know how to market my business. I didn't understand how to do accounts and self-assessment, or almost sales, business development, nurturing relationships. So I had to learn all of that. And I did that by surrounding myself, meeting new people that have been through similar kinds of challenges and making friends, really. That's how I
It's all about making contacts, isn't it?
It's building a network and businesses support other businesses. And that was really nice as well. But that's amazing. So we've finished putting all the ingredients together, and look at this. We have two amazing cakes that are ready to go into the oven.
So what are the lessons have you learned along the way since starting your business?
So I think one of the lessons that I've learned is don't give up. So when you have those days where things don't quite go right, things don't go to plan, the business throws you a curveball, have that little moment where you think, oh, it'd just be so much easier to go and get a job. Don't give up in those moments. You can't set up a business and expect everything just to
Keep
be
going.
run and
Yeah.
perfect right from the outset. So you've got to give yourself a bit of a break. And,
Yeah, find something what motivates you. That's the secret I find.
and be resilient.
Yeah.
And if you do something you love, it's never considered work, is it?
No, yeah, true.
And you wanted to apply for a Boosting Business grant.
Describe what you did and she sort of matched us up.
How was it working with me then? Why did you need somebody in the first instance to help you with your grant?
Well, I'm dyslexic and I struggle with admin and always have from day one. And I need someone to listen to what I needed and sort of react quickly to it.
And we did that. We worked together
Yeah, we worked
for a couple of
together.
weeks. We put
Yes.
the application together.
Yeah,
The application was for a refurbishment of your kitchen, so that
Yeah.
you could actually extend
to
tech.
team building, yeah.
And what was the outcome of that grant application?
Yeah, was successful and we got a unanimous decision by the whole board of people what were issuing the grant. So it was a unanimous decision that they go with us. So
And
that was really good.
yeah,
Yeah,
and that's
really
amazing.
pleased, yeah.
Really, really pleased that came together for you. And that's exactly what we do at Wordsmith. We work with small businesses like Chris, either through grant applications or bids to help them to grow and diversify. So I actually found out about the East Staffordshire Borough Council Boosting Business Grant at a networking event. I was at a Chamber of Commerce event in Burton and Laura Hill was there. And Laura is the Business Development Officer for East Staffordshire Borough Council. And she was telling businesses about this grant, and you can apply for up to £10,000. You do have to be based in East Staffordshire as a business, and you do have to have 40% match funding, but they will fund up to 60% of your project. It's not a massively onerous application process. You do have to attach quite a bit of due diligence, insurance, accounts, to make sure that you are a viable business. And I thought the process was fairly straightforward.
It was for your help, wasn't it? Yeah.
It's a fantastic opportunity for East Staffordshire-based businesses.
Yeah.
£10,000. So when me and Chris applied for the Boosting Business grant last year, I think the application process was a little bit more complicated. You had to attach quite a number of documents that are relative to your business, whereas I think now they've simplified the process and made it even easier to access this funding. So just to let you into a little secret, which is not really a secret, but if you want to find grants that your local authority may well be hosting, have a look on their website, do a search on either grants or funding, see what comes up. But also check out your local growth hub as well, because they generally also advertise what grants they've got going on for your local area.
So we're going to let you take that one out.
Oh my God.
Don't break it.
So just walk me through the technique for taking this out then without breaking it.
I've loosened the side, so all you're going to do is flip it and
Flip it that way or flip it that way?
flip it whatever's like comfortable for you.
Faster?
Just nice and steady. And aim for this part here. Go for it. That's it. There we go. Brilliant. Looks like peel the paper off now. Now you're gonna, let me just get it comfortable for you. Gonna put a bit of elbow grease now. Line it up.
Full body weight.
Yeah.
We're cutting the cake. I'm not sure I'm strong enough. Ah, there we go.
This is where you burn the energy off them calories.
It's very physical making a cake.
So just remove these sides now. You'll make the chocolate truffles and truffles out of these trimmings.
I was going to say, what do we do with trimmings?
Yeah, truffle, make some trimmings out of them.
Fantastic. Since I set the business up in 2021, this has just seen steady growth. And I think that's the goal for the next 12 months, is to maintain that steady growth that we've had. Look at our repeat business statistics, make sure that our clients are still happy with the service that they receive and they're still winning bids, just to really refine that process and make it even more special. I think aftercare really is important. When I worked as an associate, the companies I was working for quite often said to me, we haven't heard from the big consultants, and they've not rung us to see how things are working with you or how we're getting on, and I found that really odd. When I'm working with my clients, I'm checking in with them regularly, even if I haven't got a live piece of work with them at that time. I'll still check in, have a little chat, meet up for lunch, and nurture those relationships, because some of my clients really become my friends as well. More weekends.
Yeah, you got how that works. Not too stiff though, so it's a very soft work. Very, very slack, if you call it in trade. I'm going to get you to pour this into her. So you've got the task of pouring this in one go into there, but not splashed up the sides, okay?
Okay.
And you haven't got to splash it up the sides.
No splashing.
Yeah, just go for it.
Okay.
All in one.
Here goes.
Yeah.
No splashing.
Got to work quite quick.
No splashing. Quickly. Take your scraper.
I'm on it. Teamwork.
Teamwork. Just like in a bid. Get that.
Let that set off now.
Fit.
And
We've been working together all morning, Chris, on this birthday cake. I'm really excited to see how it's going to taste, and thank you so much for helping me make this cake.
You're welcome, and thanks for helping me.
You're a superstar.
Thank you.
Raise a glass, you've made it another year. birthday. Have a laugh, crack a smile, even shed a tear. Because it's your birthday. Pop the cork, pour the flute, make a wish, and don't forget to count the candles. Now we celebrate with cheers. Raise your glass to another year.
So we've come to the end of an amazing morning of baking this amazing birthday cake. I just want to say a massive shout out to all of my wonderful clients for putting their trust in me to help them with their bids. And a massive shout out to all of the other businesses that have supported me. Here's hoping for another 3 years of sweet success for Wordsmith and the businesses that I support. Here goes. Oh my God. That is amazing. That is the most delicious cake.